Hello and welcome back to What Will I Need Next. My name is Wamoyo Karaoke and I am doing a Vlogmas this season. I have a song for you today and I will ask you not to listen to the voice but to listen to the words, because this song is such an encouragement for me and for others during this season. If you are ready, I'm going to sing now. On the first day of Christmas, my brain told me, just do a Vlogmas. On the second day of Christmas, my brain told me, you're doing Vlogmas, but you don't have a plan. On the third day of Christmas, my brain told me, you're doing Vlogmas, you have found a plan, but you don't have yet. On the fourth day of Christmas, my brain has told me, you're doing Vlogmas, you have found a plan, you have found yet, but you don't have patterns. I will stop there for today because today is day 4 and I am going to bring you what I found out when I was looking for patterns, because I know even you are looking for patterns to knit for your family and your friends during this Christmas season. So welcome, watch this video until the end. I'm also going to put for you the websites that I found the patterns so that you can also go there and find the patterns. So I have several that I have found that you can find the patterns. So watch this video until the end and I hope you enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, please give this video a like and give it and subscribe to this channel. Also remember to click that bell right next to it so that you're notified every time I share a video, so that you don't miss out on the remaining days of Vlogmas. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed my singing. I thought today I should give you something different, and this is because I started remembering, the childhood memories during Christmas, and I even put a post or a question on my Instagram. But that was me acting my childhood memories of Christmas. I used to be in Sunday school, and I am sure, including you, you did act in the story of the birth of Jesus, where we had Mary, we had Joseph. Jesus was born in Bethlehem. He was born in a shed, laid in a manger. That whole story, the angels and all that, and the star. So if you acted that part of the birth of Jesus, please let me know in the comment section, because I remember Christmas so much for the acting and the singing in Sunday school. So I was just acting my childhood memories and I hope you like them. I was a very good actor but not singer. And so I also changed the words of the 12 days of Christmas to what I'm experiencing with this Vlogmas. So if you have listened carefully, my Vlogmas has a sequence so far. It wasn't planned. It's just happening. It's just happening. The first day leads to second day, leads to third day, leads to fourth day, because I started doing Vlogmas without a proper plan. So every day I'm like, oh, I need this. Okay, let's look for that. So I don't know what the rest of the days are going to bring. And that is why I changed the wording or the words of 12 days of Christmas. This is the 24 days of my Vlogmas, and every day is new to me and to you. So anyway, in today's video, I want us to go through the looking for patterns and where I find my patterns. So I'm just going to share with you where I find my patterns, where I find my inspiration, and that will be Vlogmas day 4. Let's dig deep into finding patterns, because today that's where I am. If you watched yesterday's video, I mentioned that my list of things to knit this season, based on my plan, are very few. And so I decided to dedicate time to look for patterns and see what I can get. Of course, I'm still looking for things that are achievable, isn't it? So I want to share with you where I get my patterns, because this is something that if you're not looking for today, you'll be looking for tomorrow. Or if you're not looking for it, you know where to find. Somebody will be asking you for the same information, and you can guide them. You can share this video with them and they can have a look at it. So the first place for patterns is family and friends. You know those requests that come, please make for me this. Please, would you mind making for me this? Please, would you like to make for me this? Please, I would like you to make for me this. Those are pattern suggestions from family and friends. Whenever they are asking you to make something for them, remember to also think about that item. Is it doable? Yes. That's number one. Number two, Instagram. When you're on Instagram, just search different things that you would like to knit or crochet or scarf. You're going to see photos. And the reason why I love Instagram is because these are not downloaded photos. These are photos of people who have made items. So they're sharing their work. So they're very, not generic, they're very genuine photos, and they come with a story. So somebody will post a picture and say, I made this. And in that caption, you'll find more information like the yarn I used, the needle I used. Sometimes they share challenges, whether they used a pattern. They will mention which pattern they used. They'll also share if they like it. If they don't like it, they will tell you whether it was a hard knit or it was an easy knit. So you find very genuine information from Instagram photos and reels. And in reels, you also get to see the end product. Some people will try it on. They'll show you how to dress it up. So there is very good information on Instagram that can lead you to making decisions on what you want to make. The third place that I go for patterns is YouTube tutorials. You know, YouTube tutorials, this is somebody who is not only telling you, I made this or I am making this, but they're also taking you through the knitting and the crochet of the item. And you can actually do a knit along on YouTube and finish a whole garment. So YouTube tutorials are super amazing and a very good source of patterns you would like to do. Of course, all these people will have easy knits and some will be advanced knitters, so they will have maybe a more technical garment being made, but you have a choice to make, and YouTube is free. Those are three. The fourth place I go for patterns is, of course, now the websites. Websites such as Ravelry, I have to say that slowly because Ara at the error. Yeah, so Ravelry is one of the very good websites where you can find free patterns and paid patterns. It hosts a lot of knitters and crocheters, all the way from beginners, intermediate to advanced. So whatever level you are in your knitting, in your crocheting, you're going to find something that you will feel comfortable doing. Those are four. Number 5 place I find patterns. This is also another website called Pearl Soho. Pearl Soho, I have found many beautiful, easy knit, beginner friendly patterns that are free. I would really recommend you go to those two, Ravelry, that one, and Pearl Soho. You will get very nice patterns to start if you're starting, because I get a lot of followers who ask me about, can I train them? They also ask, can I recommend? So go there. Those are two websites. The third one is Petite Knit. Petite Knit is somebody who uses that name, and she's petite as well. The first time I came across the website, I was like, why does somebody call their website Petite Knit? And then I scrolled down and I saw her Instagram. So I dashed to her Instagram. She's petite. Makes sense. She has amazing patterns. But her patterns are paid patterns, of which I totally understand, because the work she puts into those patterns and the garments she makes and the photos will tell you, she puts in a lot of time, a lot of thought. She's good. So if you have some money, please give her your money. She has amazing patterns, and she does from very young children to adults. So you'll find anything. She's mostly intermediate and advanced, if you ask me. But if you've been to her website and you think otherwise, please let me know. But I find her patterns more intermediate and advanced level. But I have a plan to invest in her patterns next year. Next year, I am going to be buying her patterns. Have I left anyone out? Now, the last website where I go to look for patterns, this is more of patterns inspiration than patterns, is Pinterest. I go to Pinterest if I have a yarn that I have no idea how it's going to look as a garment. And mostly the variegated yarns and the self-striping yarns, those are the ones that have given me headache so far. Sometimes even colors, like when you see it as a skein, you want to see it spread as a garment and see how it's going to look. So Pinterest is a very good place to go and compare that. So I go to Pinterest to see how would colors look, how do color combinations look, finished items. I also get ideas, like I will search for items that I have in mind, because sometimes I can be ambitious in my thinking. Wamoyo might even think I can make a whole carpet. Yes. So I go to Pinterest, I'll search using keywords, and I'll look for the things that I think I want to make, and then I'll read through people's websites. I'll also look at the images mostly, but not really pull out patterns, but they give me the inspiration I'm looking for. They also answer some questions that I have when I am thinking wildly, like I do in my ambitious time. And yeah, it has really been helpful to pick just certain things and then go to YouTube and look for them, or go to Ravelry and look for the patterns. Yeah. And last but not least, you can always ask your followers on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, whatever platform, social platform you are in. You can ask your followers to make recommendations for you. Like when I released the video that I released yesterday for D3 for auditing my stash, somebody recommended some knits and crochets I can do. And so I have added those on my list because they are easy and they are simple and they are very relevant to the gifting season. Thank you so much. You're worthy. I appreciate you watch all my videos, you engage, you follow me on Instagram, you also engage. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And thanks for the recommendation. And guys, this brings me to the end of today's day 4 Vlogmas. I think day 5 I might have something to show of what I have finished. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the bell right next to it so that you don't miss the day 5 and all the other days. Ta-da!